Hi, and welcome to day 8, or baby step number 7 of the FlyLady system. If you hear some noises in the background, that's one of my dogs. So at this point, we are starting to build a foundation of habits that will turn into our routines. And the routines are really fundamental in helping to create an organized life and maintained household. So if you haven't watched the previous videos, please see the playlist linked down below. Watch them in order. You watch one video a day so that you aren't overwhelmed by trying to do everything all at once. We are trying to build long-lasting habits, and the way to do that is just to do a little bit at a time instead of trying to take on everything, at one time. Part of most of our psychology is that we want to just jump in and do it all. But in doing that, we're going to crash and burn. My thoughts that I've said before is, you've tried it your way for a long time. Maybe it's, worth it to try it the FlyLady's way and see how it goes. So far, our first habit was to shine your sink before you go to bed. And hopefully every morning you're waking up to a beautiful shiny sink that you can now get your kids fed and your kitchen cleaned up so that you're ready to take care of your family throughout the day. Get dressed to lace-up shoes, fix your hair and face so that you feel presentable, you look presentable, and you feel good about yourself and you feel ready to work. Read her daily message so that you are starting to see a new perspective on all of this that you're trying to do, and maybe it will change your perspective and attitude. Look at your post-it reminders that have your little set of habits that you're working on. Recognize negative voices and change them. You're doing a 2-minute hotspot drill. So somewhere in your house where you collect clutter, you are working on that for 2 minutes. Either give away, throw away, or put away. Today's baby step is going to be to add a habit to your before bed routine, which we're going to start to build. And actually, the next baby step is breaking these habits up into 2 separate routines, which we'll talk about in the next video. So you are going to you are going to, excuse my tissue there, you are going to lay out your complete outfit how do I want to say it, like the night before. Lay out your complete outfit for tomorrow. Let's put it like that. So, I've told you in previous videos that I took pieces of the FlyLady's methods like a decade ago, and those pieces carried me for a very long time. My house wasn't my house wasn't like super clean and maintained and all of that all the time, but I was able to have certain things in place that helped to keep me sane through all that time. This was one of the things. Shining my sink, I would say this I did on and off, but the 2-minute hotspot, shining my sink, and this, laying out my complete outfit for the next day, were critical in being able to have a good start to my day. So we all know that when you get up in the morning, if your morning doesn't go well before you go to work, or if the first hour of your morning is just complete garbage and it's one frustration after another, you start off with you start off having a stressful day, you're frustrated, you might be angry, annoyed, whatever it is, and that just kind of sets the tone for the entire day. If that doesn't happen to you, that's amazing. I think that happens to most of us. And part of avoiding that, because you do have control over that in your life, part of avoiding that is setting yourself up for success the night before. It may take you You know, your before bed routine may take you 10 minutes, but those 10 minutes are going to save you a half hour the next morning, plus all of the, you know, the mental anguish that you go through because you're not ready for the day. So it is critical that you set yourself up for success the night before. I read something somewhere and it was like, never hesitate to help your future self out, or you'll always thank yourself, something like that. And I always keep that in mind. You know, if I can do something now that's going to help myself in the future, why am I not going to do that? It just makes sense. So this is one of those critical things. How many times have we gotten up in the morning and you can't find what you need? So maybe you can't find your belt, or you can't find your watch, or you can't find, well, even your keys, right? But we'll get into the launch pad later. Let's say that you do find what you're looking for, but there's a stain on it, or it's wrinkled, or you had to dig through a laundry pile and now it's just a crumpled heap, or, you know, you need to have a uniform for work and that uniform is not clean, or, you know, you just didn't maintain it. Maybe something has a hole in it. Whatever the case may be. Maybe you haven't worn it for a little while, you put it on, it's a little bit too tight. Whatever it is, it's going to cause you stress in the morning. Now you either have to try to figure out how to fix it, you have to, you know, now adjust your plan. And most of us don't have like this built-in leisurely morning where we have hours and we can just do things. Most of us get up when we absolutely have to, so that we have, you know, the minimum amount of time to get ready and get out the door. This is going to help you tremendously. So I did this religiously every day. Even on the weekends I would do this, because it just became, or even on the weekends I do this because it has become just so ingrained as part of what I do every day. So picking out your outfit for the next day, that means picking out everything for the next day. At least that's how I would take it. So if I was going to work, I would make sure that I had my shoes, and if like my shoes needed to be buffed or whatever, I had that done the night before, because I would see that. So I had my shoes, socks, pants, or, you know, shorts or skirt or whatever you wear to work. I'd have a shirt, I'd have my underwear, my bra, I'd have, if I had like a sweater I was wearing or a jacket, I would literally have the whole entire outfit picked out. If I was going to wear a beanie, a scarf, gloves, whatever it was, I would check the weather, I would check my schedule to see what was happening the next day, and I would pick out an outfit accordingly. I'd pick out the jewelry I was going to wear with it, if I was going to wear a watch, the whole thing. And I would fold it all up and I would put it on my dresser. I say would, I should say I do. I'd fold it all up, put it on my dresser. I would even, when I would have to get up to go to work really early and it'd be like, you know, dark outside and my husband might still be sleeping because he went to work later than me, I would even put it in the order that I was going to put it on. Like I put the underwear on the top of the pile all the way to like the sweater on the bottom of the pile. But that's just, you know, that's just me. I'm kind of like that. You can hang it all up on a hanger so that it's a complete outfit and hang it on your door. You can put it all in your bathroom so that it's ready to go when you get out of the shower. Whatever it is, you want to get your entire complete outfit ready to go the night before so that you know you're wearing something that's clean, ironed, it fits, it's appropriate, and it's all there ready for you. You don't even have to think. You're tired in the morning, you want to think about what matches, whatever. You don't have to. It's ready to go. And it's such a gift that you give yourself every single morning. So let's say it's the weekend and you're going to go a little more casual. Still lay out your clothes. It's just a habit that you're building. And it doesn't have to be as elaborate, right? So on the weekend you have time to figure out if you're going to wear a sweater or not. But at least you have, you know, your underwear, your socks, your pants, your shirt set out so that you know that mentally you are getting dressed to lace up shoes that day and it's ready to go for you and you don't even have to think about it. I can't tell you how much this changed my life, and it seems so ridiculously easy and no-brainer and silly. But if we don't take the time to do it, we aren't going to reap the benefits. I would even get into the habit, when my husband would have to get up early for his job, I would just like lay out some clothes for him the night before as well, so that he wouldn't have to think about it either. It's all just ready to go. At this point, because I'm not working, I just have all of his stuff ironed. It's hanging in the closet. He has a pretty basic, a basic wardrobe, meaning like the colors all kind of go together, grays, blacks, blues, and it's, business attire. So he's got his slacks. They're all ironed, so he can choose any of those. And he has his button-up shirts. They're all ironed, so he can choose from any of those. Everything pretty much matches together. We always make sure that his belt is right next to his pants, so that the belt that he wants to wear, whether it's going to be brown or black, it's there for him. And all of his socks and underwear are folded in his drawer. Undershirts are in the drawer, so that he can just pull those out. So even that is helpful, right? Because I always make sure the day before that things are in order for him. Taking it one step further would be creating your launch pad, which is having all of your stuff ready the night before, like purse, keys, wallet. But we'll get into that in a later video. So if you've never done this before, I really encourage you to do this. Even if you stay at home, it's still one less thing you have to think about in the morning, and it's going to work that day. It's not like you're in the morning now tearing through your closet and your drawers. There's a huge pile of clothes laying there that you've tried on that didn't work for you. Now you're running late. Now when you come home, you're going to have this huge pile of clothes that you have to fold and put away. It just solves that issue. You no longer have to have that issue. It doesn't have, your life doesn't have to be like that. And it just takes maybe 5 minutes the night before, 10 minutes if you want to get crazy. Sometimes I would spend time just trying on several different outfits to see which one I liked. And then I'd just hang the things up or fold the things up that I tried on. But I wasn't in a rush because I did it the night before. So I really hope that you're doing well with this. You have now reached 1 week of the FlyLady's baby steps. Congratulations. You should be so proud of yourself. You are building habits and routines that are going to make your life so much easier. Your life doesn't have to be, life is going to be stressful and chaotic outside of your home no matter what. You can take control. You can, you can mold some of the things that happen in your life. You can shape how your day is going to go in some ways. So why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you give yourself that gift so that you minimize the chaos and the stress in your life, and you do take control of what you can so that you can, create more peace in your life. If you have any questions, please leave them below. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow for your next baby step. Have a good day. Bye-bye.